Oh, great job from the guys tonight. From start to finish, they did a great job of just setting the tone and starting it off. Having that team call the first time out, went on an 8-0 run to start the game, and I think that set the momentum for the game. You know, they came back and made shots, but we were just locked in defensively. Second unit came in in the second half and did an amazing job with, opening up that lead and allowing us to play comfortable and play with force. And that's what we always talk about, playing with force, playing with effort, and sharing the ball as a team, and we did that tonight.
All right, Bobby, when was a moment when this team kind of figured out the defensive side of the ball? Because what you guys have done in the first 2 games here in Vegas.
I think we played really well, even in sack. We just didn't know how to close out the games. So I would say we figured that out in Sacramento. And now it's just carrying over. When you get stops, it just gives you a lot of confidence on the offensive end. It gets you out, it allows you to run, come up with turnovers. And we're just trying to play aggressive, physical defense, communicate, talk, have each other back, and just be super explosive on the ball and off the ball. And the guys are doing an amazing job, and they're competing for me every single night.
Hey, Bobby, just getting a chance to get Kayla out there to start the last couple of games, and knowing that he's going to be a two-way guy, what are you doing to develop a relationship and get you better understanding of the player?
Just communicating with him, letting him know I have his back. He gonna hit up some patches, trying to understand the language and understand the game because it's different than college. But he asks a lot of questions. He understands it, and he just continually wants to learn. He's a hard worker. He didn't go to training camp with us, so he was behind the process with all the terminology and getting the practice for those first couple of days. But he's been tremendous, for us, asking him to protect the paint, rebound, block shots, and be the anchor on the defensive end. And that's what I'm going to ask him to do at that with us this year in the G League.
Being an older guy, is that a benefit as far as picking things up?
The older guy?
For a rookie?
Yeah. I think, he'll pick it up. He hasn't really had a lot of practice. So I think our coaches, we got our hands full with just helping guys learn the terminology and what we want to do and how we want to play. But if he plays hard, he had one play yesterday where he sprinted and showed his athleticism. He blocked it. We came down. We got a dunk. And that's what we're going to need him to do. We're going to need him to anchor, protect the rim, be tough around the basket, offer a defensive rebound, and just be a high communicative guy for us while we're in the G League.
Bobby, how contagious is this defensive effort, and how much do you enjoy seeing the togetherness that this group has shown?
I mean, it's fun. When everybody buys into it, it allows the game to be fun. And it's contagious with the players, it's contagious with the coaches, because once we know we can get into you and rattle you and make things different and hard and difficult for you, it just allows us to play with a little bit more confidence. And we started that in training camp. We worked on defense for the first 45 minutes. We didn't do no offense. And for me, I just wanted to change the outlook at how people talk about us. And so I came in saying we're going to only focus on defense for the first 30, 45 minutes. And the guys bought into it. The only way we're going to be really good is everybody has to accept that challenge and be really, really good and tough on the ball and off the ball.
Just two points. Just Lewis, the King, just thoughts on him in this first 2 games.
My thoughts on Lewis King.
With him standing right there.
With him standing right there. That's my guy, man. I want him to be successful. He got so much talent, and I'm willing to understand the things that he goes through, but he's a great player. And when he got his mind right, he can be really, really good. And I think this is a stepping stone for him. Once he locks in and be super efficient and tough on the defensive side of the ball, he's definitely an NBA player. And I love coaching him because he's a really good kid, and I know he's going to go out and compete for me every single night.
Was it much of a stretch to tell him to sit down? Was it hard sell?
Bobby, as you continue to watch Davion play, just when you focus on his defensive intensity, does he remind you of any veteran Coach's defense?
Ooh, anybody in the league right now that's tough like that at the guard position? Oh, man, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to, because I think that's something that he's just born with. He's just born with natural talent. He's born with natural toughness. And I would probably say he kind of stands in his own lane, and I think that's what he wants. He wants to be a high-level defender, and he wants to be a high-level scorer. If he can do both at at this level, man, I think it's the sky's the limit for the kid.
It's hard to keep him out.
Was it hard to keep him out? Yeah, because he's a super competitive guy, and he wants to play. But he's also a team guy as well. He's seen the bench. It came in and gave us the energy, and you see how they was cheering for him and rooting for them while they was on the floor. So he wanted to see those guys be successful, and that's the good thing about him. But it's the good thing about our whole team. Like when they locked in, that second unit locked in, man, our bench was super loud and engaged tonight on both ends of the floor.
Coach Jackson, I just want to know, your perspective, because you've been here before to summer league games, sitting on the sidelines, kind of in the driver's seat. When you think about your progression, as a head coach and getting this team ready for success, you definitely what is your biggest progression so far in that game that you see that stands out?
I would say, I think communicating to the guys, seeing the game, calling plays, drawing up plays that's going to put guys in the right situations to be successful. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. And you just live with making mistakes. And this is what the Summer League is for, G League is. You learn from your mistakes, and then you just try to get better. And I think this is a growing process for me, and I think I can really get better down the line with a lot of things. And I think that's the good thing about basketball, even in life, just taking that challenge and wanting to work on getting better and developing that skill set that allows you to be successful down the road.